Hello everybody. So I got me another one of these Eco Plus pumps. I really like these pumps. They're good pumps. Good, powerful, seem to be pretty reliable. So I have a tank that has not been doing real good. I'm not sure why. It's my yellow golden bag tank with super red plecos. It's one of my 40 gallons. It is actually that tank there. Lights are off, obviously, but I want to try to do something different. I'm going to redo the tank, replant it up, and I want to try this new pump. Right now it's like a 250 gallon per hour power head that's might be doing 150 gallons an hour, which this seems to be good enough, but this will be more than good enough. This is the 4 gallon per hour Eco Plus version, and look at this. Tried to scratch out my address, but Amazon's getting lazy these days. This is how it come to me. So yeah, here you go. We'll slap a shipping. They didn't even tape it. This is how it come. Don't even tape shut or anything. Alright. First time I've opened the box. Now this ain't really going to be an unboxing video. This is probably going to end up being a super long DIY video. So I'm trying to come up. I honestly don't even know exactly what. Well, I do know what I want to do, but I don't know exactly how it's going to work out. That's the fun part about PVC, is you can cut it, drill it, shape it to whatever you want it to be. So this is how these pumps come. Of course, it comes with these little pre-filters that I'm not going to use that. What I'm going to do is take this faceplate into the hardware store with me and figure out which one of these fittings goes on the output, because I'm going to be doing the PVC part with 3/4 inch PVC, and I need to make sure. Excuse me. So I take the fittings, take the faceplate off, make sure I get the right size fittings that'll fit 3/4 inch PVC. So what the hope is, the pump will be sitting. These are really good suction cups these pumps come with too. I'm going to suction cup it to the bottom of the tank, the bottom glass, and there'll be, this is the input. There will be PVC coming out to here, up to here, and there'll be sponges, 2 sponges that are on there, and then this is the output, and it's going to come up. I'm going to put a spray bar up across the back of the tank there. So that is the hope. So I'm going to get all these fittings, run to the hardware store, and we'll see what ends up happening here. I think it'll turn out good. I've had this idea for a few weeks and ordered the pump last weekend and decided I have some extra time off unexpectedly. Just, well, a day. A half a day, really. But anyway, I don't have to work today. I thought I was going to. So now I got a project to tackle, and I thought I'd show y'all what I'm going to do. It'll probably look like crap, but I'm not into looks, so I'm into functionality. I'm farming plecos and shrimp. I'm trying to get the most efficient flow, and if it looks good, it's a bonus. I wouldn't do this kind of filter in a show tank. Yeah, you could if you use black PVC, but okay. I'll quit rambling on here and get my butt to the hardware store and see if we can figure out how I'm gonna make this all go together. Okay, we're back from the good old Ace is the Place hardware store, and these are actually 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. 1/2 inch threaded to 3/4 inch slip. So as you can see here, bada boom, right there. Yep. And then we got another one, because on this pump, input and output are the same. So you get the 396 pump, and you want to do something with PVC. It is 1/2 inch threaded, 3/4 inch slit. Well, I do all my plumbing with 3/4 inch PVC. So, and now we have something like this. So now we gotta put a little elbow here, sponge filters, drilling holes, and a spray bar. That's essentially where we're at now. Okay, I'll get to figuring out the rest. Okay, so this is where we were when we left off. Now I've cut some pieces here and got my fittings. I've got this guy, a little piece, an elbow, and a cap. So first thing we're going to do, slide this little guy right in here like so. I don't ever glue the input side of it because I like to keep it adjustable. And this bigger piece here, I measured it to fit exactly the same size as 2 of my sponge filters that I use. Just had 2 new ones laying around. I haven't put in the use yet. And we put our elbow on. And then we put this guy on. It's hard to do with one hand. Like so. And we put our, man, gosh dang, this is hard to do one-handed. And we put our sponge on, and then we have a cap. It's actually gonna be, oh, I didn't get it in there good enough. But anyway, gosh dang, come on. Alright, I think it's on there good enough for now. That's the input side. I still gotta drill holes into this piece here, obviously, so the water can flow into and through the sponges, and into the pipe. And then we got to measure out the spray bar and figure out how to do that. So I'm gonna get to drilling these holes in the intake side. Then we'll start working on the output, the outtake. Okay, so here's what I'm at now. See my drill. There's the holes we've drilled. Pretty good amount of holes in there. That's for the sponges. And then, so come through the sponges, down into the pump, up here, and this is going to be the spray bar portion. And this is going to hook on to the back of the tank. This will support it. So I did get some glue, some PVC glue, and I'm probably, you got to think about if you don't glue it and it pops loose, what's going to happen. So this right here definitely needs to be glued, and then all these joints all the way down to that cap are going to need glued as well, because we don't want these glued, because we want to be able to adjust which way the holes are pointing, up or down, to adjust that. But if this busted loose, we'd have a geyser just shooting up all over the place out of the tank. And so that's what I'm thinking. So now I gotta do the spray bar holes, and I'm gonna steal an idea I got from, I think it was one of the aquarium co-op videos of Dean, the fish breeder guy, and they did one of these DIY spray bar deals. And so I'm gonna steal the idea from that, kind of, on how he drills the holes. I will show you. Okay, so now we got the spray bar holes here. This is, I could not find someone in this household. Took my tape, so that makes me not real happy. But I got this Acrylic washable from when the kids were little. So now we got this idea. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. You just hold it still and drag it straight across. And then we have a straight line marking where to drill our holes. And now I'm thinking, yep, I think I need my tape measure. Tape measure is back. Alright, so we've got, let's see here, I think about every 2 inches maybe. We've got about 23 inches. Yeah, I think that'll work pretty good there then. So I'm going to go along our line and draw a mark every 2 inches. So now we have something like this. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm probably going to use my smallest bit, which is a 3/8 inch hole bit. So they're going to be pretty big holes. That's why I didn't want to. I might find a smaller bit. I'm not real sure because I want better flow. Maybe I'll only do a hole every 4 inches if I use a 3/8 bit. Because I want, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that would work pretty good if I did a bigger hole every 3/8 because I want good flow and good current. Okay. I think I'm going to do that way. Use bigger holes, but fewer. Okay. And then, I don't really drill holes in the house. So I'm going to take this mess back out to the deck and drill these holes. Okay, so you can see here, this is what we ended up with. Pretty straight, not completely perfect, but I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty dang good. So now, the parts that need to be glued, I think I'm going to start gluing those. So now the parts that needed glued are glued. And you gotta give it 2 hours for it to get fully dry. So we'll do that. And then I'll start messing while we're waiting on this to dry. I'll start getting the tank in order and getting it ready to get the old filter out. And we're going to use the same sponges, but the same cycle sponges, but just a new way of running water through it and through them, and a new way of taking the water out. That's pretty much all we're doing. Anyway, all right. Let's see what we can do with the tank. So here it is. There's going to have to be some adjustments before we can actually fire it up. This is off a little bit right there. A little bit. So I'm going to have to take that vertical piece off and cut maybe an inch of it off. I think the thickness of the glass and the little suction cup deals at the bottom of it made my measurements off by about an inch, so I'm gonna get to doing that, and then we'll see if we can get it lined up right. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think it is not absolutely totally perfect, but it is pretty close and more than good enough. The water in the tank's kind of low to do for oil change, water change. So I'm gonna pause this so I can get this plugged in, and then we'll see what's going on. See how it works. Hopefully water don't go spraying everywhere. Well, and here she is running. I am not feeling any leaks down there. Everything feels good as far as I can tell so far. The water is coming out, and we've got good flow. This is what I want it to do. I want it to stir everything up, so then the filter can suck all the muck and crap out. That's the goal. So shooting out the water pretty good. I think it's gonna work. I just wait and see how it does, and I'm gonna redo this tank, rip out a bunch of plants, and redo it. I did see another little baby bristlenose, but no, I don't see it. But apparently there's another spawn of super reds. But anyway, that's what we have. I mean, the tank's all stirred up and cloudy and gross, but you can see the crap getting all stirred up. So I'm sure I'll talk about this filter more. It's a whole new idea I wanted to try. So this is what we ended up with. Pretty good flow. Pretty good flow. It ought to get this tank in shape a little better, and I'll do some work on here, and hopefully we get these plecos and breeding more and these shrimp breeding again. So, okay everybody. Thank y'all for watching. There it is. A turbo powered sponge filter with spray bar. Cool. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.